In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create the best looking halation right inside of DaVinci Resolve. So there's a plugin with DaVinci halation, but I don't necessarily like exactly what it's doing. This technique that I'm going to show you gives you way more control, and I like the results way more. I have this clip here. It was shot in Sony. The color space I'm working in is Airy. The power grade I'm using is the power grade from my advanced masterclass. I did some funky stuff here in the look node and ended up here. Now I'm going to show you how to do halation. I've added this into a group. We're going to be working on the pre-group level. And I created this compound node. And in this compound node, let me label it so it's easier to understand. CST. And this is the halation part. What I'm doing here is I'm moving it from Sony. It was shot in Sony, moving it to linear. And then from linear, I'm moving it back to Sony. Let me exactly show you how I do this. I'm going to reset. Get out of here, get out of here. So now we have nothing. I'm going to add two nodes. I'm going to create a layer node, and I'm going to add another node here, and I'm going to connect it. Now on this first node, I'm going to go color space transform, because I want to change this from S-log, where are you, 3, output linear, and then this CST I want the reverse, and the easy way to do that is just make sure that's none. On my Mac, I option, pull over, do that, and I say swap. Now you'll see if I select these two, and I turn them on and off, nothing's going to happen. Made no changes here. We're going to work in this layer node. What's very important is you have to change this layer node from normal to add. And we're only going to work in this bottom one. So I'm just going to label this ignore so that you know. I'll label this CST, CST. You'll see when I change this from normal to add, the brightness changes. It's because this node is selecting everything in your image. So the first thing we want to do is we just want to select the highlights, because that's where the halation is going to take place. And a way to see your selection is you go down here, go here, and you use your custom curves to just pick the fire, because that's the brightest part in your image. Click here. So you'll see brightest part in the image is selected. Just do it like that. Now what I can do is I can go here, and I'm going to blur that part of the image. Now if I blur it and my red, green, and blue is the same, it's going to give you halation, but it's not going to give you a type of color of halation. If you want more of a gold reddish color, what you can do is you can unlink this, and then all you do is you push up red a bit more, green down, blue down. So you can really fine tune the type of halation that you want, and also how strong or how blurry you want it to be. So let's see what this looks like. So this is really strong. Let's go back here. Let's change the selection a bit so it's a bit less drastic. It's kind of like slowly selecting that, because this is like a mask actually. And then let's go back. You can see the halation here. Now if that halation is too much for you, but you do like the selection, something that you can do is you go to the key and you change your key output. So the lower you're going to go, the less impact it has. So if you just want a bit of halation, let's just say here, so that it's not overpowering, this is a nice little tool. Another way you can control like the intensity of your halation, let's just reset this to 1, is actually going back to your pre-clip, because we made this compound clip. You can actually just do it on here and it'll have the same effect. And there you go. Now you have a really good tool to implement good looking halation into your project.